We out here, and it is out. MK Collection exists. Decline. I can read really fast. Okay. Presentation looks nice. The crypt, there's the documentary. What's the beginning of the documentary look like? Does it go all the way to like MK4? Yeah, it goes, the documentary covers the length of which these games cover. It doesn't get into like the PS2 games or anything like that. Oh yeah, this is cool. They did the same thing for the Street Fighter 30th. Each one has a video. This is sick. Do they cover the fact that it was a Bloodsport game? Is that spoken about? That Mortal Kombat started off as like an IP Bloodsport game? Yeah, they have to. That's like part of its DNA, you know? And then Jean-Claude Van Damme was like, nah. So they were like, well, we'll just make our own thing. Dawn of fighting games. Damn, there's a Street Fighter picture in here. That's nice.
The team on Mortal Kombat 1 was 4 of us.
My name is Ed Boone.
You have to say Mortal Kombat OG.
My name's Dan.
Oh, you got fatalities going. Good job. And then they'd leave, and you just continue with it.
So things were so loose back then. There wasn't really a workflow. It was like,
damn, I love that
hey,
word,
we need to get
loose.
something-
Cool. Man, we're gonna have to review a lot of this stuff later on. During Scorpion's performance capture, Ed explained, you know what would be a cool ass move? Then shot this idea of Scorpion throwing a projectile at his opponents using a rope. Wow. You know what would be a cool ass move? This dude's up here wearing yellow dish towels. Wow, they called it a snake. How funny. Which is what happens in the movie. Put your soul into it. There you go. Yeah.
Okay, one more time.
Yeah. All right. I don't want to get stuck watching this. I want to play the game, man. So, how does this all work? Online options? That's a lot. Defaulting the input lag to 4? Whoo-wee, bro. That's a lot. So, Genesis MK1, SNES MK1, Game Boy MK1, Game Gear MK1. It's kind of crazy that all of these are included. MK2 Arcade, MK2 Genesis, 32X, SNES, GB, base MK3, which, yeah, like there's a PlayStation version as well, but just SNES and Genesis, that makes sense. Will all versions have online? Yeah, pretty much all versions that supported a 2-player mode have online, and the things that required like a link cable do not. So I think like almost everything outside of handheld versions of the games, like Game Gear, MK Trill, oh boy, howdy. Oh man, oh my god. It's weird that this isn't hyped up enough, right? Special Forces is not hyped up enough. Mortal Kombat Advanced, which is a game. Deadly Alliance and Tournament Edition. Arcade, console, handheld. Nice. So, if we wanted to go to UMK3, just go to like, you could turn blood off? Enable Melina, enable Ermac. Yeah, so all the secrets are unlocked. I wanted to learn Ermac in this game, dude. I'm not saying that this is related to the game itself, but already I'm feeling about 5 to 6 frames of input delay just on the menus. So I don't know how that's going to translate to the in-game emulation, but already by default, just moving this menu up and down has a little bit of delay to it. Cool. Beautiful. Do we have like a visual thing? Screen options. Ooh, gross. Ermac. Unfortunately, I'm also noticing said input delay in the character select screen. And probably more. I need some strings, bro. Move list. Why wouldn't it show strings? That's like, they're like moves. That's very weird. If that's a complaint, yeah, I would say that's pretty crazy, man. It would be so nice if we had the strings. Chat's over here giving me strings. HP, fireball after teleport. Oh, wow. This is tough because of the delay. Bro. Okay, I got it. This is a lot, man. Yeah, let's try out the Rain Infinite will be very hard if we had to try that. The Rain Infinite will be very hard. Ermac 66% slam, HP, walk. HP, walk, HP. And I think I get 2 HP, walk, HP, walk, HP, jump kick. Yeah. I was trying to do something cheeky. Boy, howdy. Down, back, back, down, back. Circle. It's a lot. Could I loop it there? No. No, you have to start the combo with it. It feels like there's a limiter unless I'm screwed. Yeah, I think there's a limiter there, right? There's like a natural limiter in that situation. This is rough. This shit is pretty rough. I wonder how the online feels. Quick match. Arcade. UMK3. Yeah, unfortunately, the amount of input delay is like, it makes it kind of unfun. Like, I feel like I'm not really controlling the game, you know? I'm gonna have to check out the, you don't want to reduce the input delay? Dude, there's no way to reduce the input delay. If you're talking about for the online, I'm just gonna go with the default. I'm gonna have the experience what the experience is for everybody else when you first turn it on. Remote player? Okay. In an MK collection, the most played game should be UMK3. Maybe MK2. But UMK3 is like the gameplay one, you know? Just historically speaking, there's the largest community of classic MK games is in UMK3. MK Trilogy, there's a little one, but if we're talking like the old scene, yeah, it's UMK3. Has the most players, quote unquote. Try MK4. We gotta try something. I don't know how to play MK4 at all. I'm just trying to get an online match. All right, I could have swore... Whoa, do I have to change this every time? Oh my god. Why is this... Ha! Holy shit. Holy shit, jump! Holy shit! Good luck. Good luck hitting that. Good fucking luck. Holy shit. So here's the other thing that also bugs me about this. This is nice. Dude, every time I have to go into the options, set the screen options back to turn off the filter. Every time? Wow, the input delay got even worse on this menu. Dude, I am holding the block button. Wow. Dude, I am definitely blocking. Oh my god! Driving me insane. I won't do that to you guys anymore. This is really bad. Also, I thought I picked MK4, right? I thought I picked MK4. And it gave me UMK3? Did I misremember that? I think it picks whatever game that can find. So we picked the MK4. Okay, no, that worked. I don't know how to play this one, chat. Oh! Bitch pulled out a sword. Okay. Number one, there has to be a setting that we don't want the filter, man. Like, I can't... streaming the filter is not a good idea. You have to set the filters off for each game and each game mode separately. That is a choice. That's definitely a choice. Yeah. Did the music go away? Yeah, like the audio track, because the music in old PlayStation games is like a CD track, right? It is supposed to loop, and it looks like it didn't loop correctly, or it sounds like it didn't. Wow. The audio levels on the PlayStation games is really low. Alright, so here's the thing. Sub-Zero Mythologies is already a very bad controlling game. And now it's like even worse. Like now it's even worse. There's some charm to this, you know? I can actually see on like a surface level how this collection is pretty cool. Nice. This one's very loud. Get over here! The value of the product is the fact that there's just so much. There's just a ridiculous amount to it. But do you really want all of that? Like, did we really need like all of the versions of all of the games, you know? Whew, man, the goddamn input delay on the menu is crazy. This one feels like it's running okay. I swear, man, it's like every single game feels different. Like depending on the game, it feels like there's a varying amount of like delay and game feel for everything, man. Hey, yeah, that looks great. Looks like what the Dreamcast version looks like, you know? So, in this one, do you give us combos? You don't! Oh, I'm gonna throw you over there. I've acquired the weapon. There has to be combos. Maximum damage! Is it true you cannot match with friends in this? Not yet. That will be coming later. I mean, this is nice. I like the fact that you can upscale this. This is pretty cool. I feel like I have my thoughts on this, and... Okay, so what is the positives, okay? The positives is that there's a metric ton of, like, content. What you can play, what you can do in here, there's a lot. And that's valuable. The documentary is also very cool. I don't really personally feel that all the versions of all the older games, maybe some people do, but for me, it's like, it feels good to play, like, the best version and maybe, like, the next best version or something like that. So to have, like, MK1 and have all the handheld versions of MK1 and MK2, the really funky, like, Game Boy ports of some games, it's like, that is interesting, but it isn't, like, super valuable. You know, I don't know how much those are actually going to get played. WaveNet is easily the best, most fascinating part of the entire collection, because it's actually something that was lost media. What hurts the most about the collection so far is that the games just feel bad. And I don't have hundreds and thousands of hours in older Mortal Kombat, but I definitely played them. And the comparison of how things at least play on the PlayStation 5 version is kind of night and day. Like, most of the games feel relatively rough. Like, there's either way too much input delay, even in an offline environment, or things just either sound kind of off or feel a little bit different than I remember them feeling. And that isn't even taking into account the online functionality of the game. And the online functionality of the game is, like, almost non-existent right now. We played a few matches across the board. It was bad. Like, it was just bad. That on top of the rollback netcode, adding input delay with the game's already existing input delay, it just feels very rough. That being said, even with my experience of playing these back in the day, I think from a surface level, there's value here. From a surface level, if you just want to play these games and have them and just smash buttons, do an arcade run, sure, it's good. But to me, it's like the value of having these collections is being able to play people online. It already is compromised because right now the quick matches is like everything. So you can quick match the Genesis version of MK1, but there's a problem with that where getting matches is tough because the matchmaking is so spread out. There's like 15 to 20 different games that you could be matchmaking for at any time. So it isn't like, oh, here's a centralized, hey, you can matchmake Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, MK2, MK1. So here's the arcade versions that you should matchmake with. If a lobby was functioning, and a lobby is not functioning right now, that's coming later. If that was available in a lobby where it's like, oh, I want to play the Genesis version, I want to play 32X Mortal Kombat 2 against my friend, I love that. Then yeah, you should be able to do that. I think that's amazing. That was a big thing that was missing in the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, was that Alpha 2 wasn't online. And it's like, dude, this is one of the best Street Fighter games there is. Why isn't Alpha 2 playable online? At the moment, I don't understand why Quick Match, and if not like their ranked or basic matchmaking, like actual, we're gonna find you other players to play with, would have every game. It just makes it really hard to find matches. Like even launch day, it's hard to find matches, and the thing that sucks is that if you do find matches, they're running bad. It's really neat that you can play things like MK Trilogy, MK4. For people that are like extremely casual, have zero interest in playing online, I give it like an 8 because there's a lot here, and they put a whole bunch of stuff into here. It's not a 9 because I feel like the way the games play is compromised, man. Oh, it also doesn't help that when you go between games, like audio levels are all over the place, dude. Like as you go through all of like the PlayStation versions of games, the Game Boy versions, the arcade versions, the SNES, whatever, like all of them have varying levels of audio that you can't control. So suddenly one is just very low and you click the menu and it's doink, and like the menu is really high. You're like, whoa. And not to mention things that really gripe me, that the game defaults you to a TV filter that you can't change. That you have to change every single time. You can't permanently change it. Like, I just want the filter to stay. I would probably critically give it like an 8. I think you could see value here. Now here's the problem. I feel like if you're looking forward to playing these games online, or you're looking for a modern day experience and you're used to the collections that other games sort of provide just in general, this is like a 5. I was like pretty excited about wanting to learn some UMK3 and play matches against people and just like get random matches and stuff like that. My personal rating is very low, dude, because I just don't really want to play it. Because even the offline version is going to be compromised in some way. Like even if we play it not online, it's going to be rough, dude. So I might be like a 5 or a 6 if it was actually like running. But even when you get matches online, dude, like there's audio bugs all over the place. They have said a lot of this stuff is being fixed, but that begs the question to me where it's like, why didn't it just get delayed a month? Did it have to get this like couple days before Halloween thing? Considering the fact that there's no lobbies, there's no way to like match you with other people at launch, and they say that's coming later, why would that not be there? Like, why do we have to have the game come out now? Just have it come out like a little bit later, dude. Do I really have any desire to like jump back in and want to play more of this? No. I want to play like a version of the game that actually like runs well. Maybe later the PC version will run well, but there's like no reliable way for me to like find match people and just learn how to play the games. No, I can't match with people individually. We have to hope on random. We have to hope it actually works, and we have to find a version of the game that actually fixes these issues. And yeah, people have said that the Steam version has a little bit less input delay, but a lot of the same problems exist online. There's funky netcode things all over the place, you know? Oh yeah, and weird things like MK Trilogy's music just stopped working. Like it doesn't emulate the music tracks repeating. You can play against your friends IRL and local. Yeah, even if we did play IRL and local, the experience is compromised. Like you have like 5 or something frames of input delay, like at least 5 to 6 in the offline mode. I feel like if you are an extreme casual, there is value to be had here. You might not even notice the problems that I see. But as somebody that really wants the original experience to be preserved in some way and would like to have that original experience like really here and play with people online, I really don't feel that this does it for me. In fact, it makes me not really want to play it. Yeah, it is what it is. It's hard to like give it a full rating, but because it's like incomplete, I just really wish we were able to fight people online in UMK3 and learn how to play. I wanted us to be able to fight people and have it run well, have it run like a modern day fighting game does. I'm pretty disappointed is all I'm gonna say.